Hi guys, it's Karen from WriteFromKaren.com, and I thought I would do a vlog today for the Monday morning Mimi questions. Is it Mimi or meme? I don't know. You say tomato, I say tomato. I don't say tomato, I say tomato, but anyway, I don't know. I say Mimi, some people say meme. To each his own. Okay, the number one question, or one of the questions, the first question is, what's the coolest item you found at a garage sale, flea market, etc.? Well, I am not a big garage sale person. I don't like garage sales. I don't like shopping at garage sales. I think part of that dislike stems from having to follow my mom around as a kid, going to yard sale from yard sale, because she's a big yard sale person. She loves shopping at yard sales, and she has a knack for finding the coolest stuff for like really cheap. I don't have that knack, or I don't have that patience, I guess, to even look. So I'm not a big garage sale person. I don't go to them often. Every time we go by one, Kevin likes to tease me, oh, let's stop it. You know, no. I just don't. I just feel uncomfortable going through other people's junk. I don't know. I know that's kind of weird to say that because they're selling their junk. They want to get rid of it, but I don't know. I always feel like I'm kind of invading their privacy a little bit, and it always embarrasses me when other people are like, you know, trying to haggle them down from an insanely cheap price tag. So I don't know. They just make me feel uncomfortable, so I don't go to them very often. But Kevin went to one time. He goes to them sometimes if something catches his eye. And he found this really cool old-fashioned typewriter. He bought it specifically for me because I'm a writer, and he knew that I would probably like it and it would be really cool to put in my writing space. And he's right, I did like it, and it is really cool to put it in my writing space. And in fact, here's a picture of it. Cool, right? So anyway, so I really love that. That's probably the coolest thing that I think that we found at a yard sale. Flea markets, I don't like antiques. I don't shop for antiques. We don't really have any antiques in our home. So I am not a big flea market person. The only time I ever like to go to anything like that is like book sales. I love book sales. So I think if someone had a lot of books for sale at their yard sale flea market, I would probably stop because I'm a big book shopper. And that's evident by my Amazon.com store, which I'll put a link to so you can shop if you want. Feel free to buy. Okay, number two. Describe how your day went yesterday, but in the third person voice. Well, Karen didn't do very much yesterday. She was really tired. In fact, she's been really tired a lot lately, and it's kind of annoying. She gets nothing done, and yet her to-do list keeps growing and growing. However, her husband talked her into trying some Relive formula. It's some kind of drink formula that's supposed to be chock full of vitamins, and she tried it. And then she also put in a scoop of chocolate protein, which gave it a better taste, I think. She thinks. Anyway, she drank it, and she has been drinking it for the last couple of days, and it seems to be working out really well, so she plans on continuing to do that in the hopes that it gives her some energy. She spent last night worrying about her husband, who was out playing at a private party and was out much later than he was supposed to. And since he's had an accident in April and he's only been driving on his own for a short time, she got a little nervous about him not being home when he said he was going to be. But the story ends well. And so did her day. Okay, number three. Do you have issues with people entering your personal space? What do you do when your personal space is violated? Yes, I cannot stand when people stand too close to me or do anything like that. It's like, hello, I'm standing here, get back, Jack. Oh, I tell you something that really annoys me. It's like when you're at Walmart and you're at the self-checkout lanes. Love those, by the way. And I'm using mine and I'm doing my thing, and somebody just, you know, comes up like really close to me, like standing in my personal space, and that they can't do anything. They're waiting for me to get done, and it's just like, I just usually give people a dirty look whenever they're standing too close to me. Once in a blue moon I'll say, excuse me, you know. So, no, I cannot stand my personal space being invaded in any way. I like my space. Leave me alone. Don't touch me. Unless I give you an invitation. So, no. Don't let my personal space violated at all. And it makes me very irritated and uncomfortable. And then when I start feeling that way, I start getting a little, well, bitchy comes to mind. So, number 4, what is the one meal recipe you think you've mastered? I'm not a cook. I don't like to cook. I cook because I have to. So if I can find a recipe that's quick and easy, I'm on it. I am on it. I won't necessarily say that it's the best that you've ever eaten. Like, okay, think Hamburger Helper. Okay, I'm a big Hamburger Helper fan because it's fast, it's easy. You tear open a bag, you throw it in, boil some water, and you're about done. My boys are okay with that. Kevin does not like Hamburger Helper. He threw up on Hamburger Helper at one time, and ever since then he just can't look at it without thinking, oh my gosh, gross. So fast and easy is my thing. But I have to tell you, I think the meal that I make the best is probably pot roast, and here's why. I get my crock pot out, I plug it in, turn it on low. Get the meat out, try not to gag because I'm handling raw meat. Put it in the crock pot, fill it with water. Sprinkle a ton of seasoned salt on top, put the lid on it, I'm done. And it turns out great. I've not done a thing to it. It sits there and it cooks all day long on low. So by the time dinner rolls around, it's super tender, and it's just great and easy. And I pull it out and I cut it, and that is my best meal because all I have to do is add water, put the lid on it, and I'm done. That is my best meal. Well, okay, that's the meal I like to cook. The boys, well, dude likes it. Jazz does not like pot roast. He doesn't like any kind of chewy meat at all. He is always the last one to finish on nights that we have chewy meat. But other than that, I'm pretty good at fried chicken. I have a tendency to cook it, overcook it, burn it. I kind of have a phobia about making sure our chicken is well cooked before we eat it. So I have a tendency to almost always overcook chicken meals. Other than that, that's about it. That's about the extent of my cooking right there. Anything more elaborate than that, Kevin cooks. What can I say? Okay, those are the questions for the Monday Morning Mimi for this week, September 13th. Hope you guys play along. Feel free to either post a blog, answer the questions on your blog, or answer the questions in the comment section. Totally up to you. This is just something that I'm giving you to, try to help you get your week started, because sometimes it's so hard to get in the groove on Mondays. So, alright guys, talk to you soon.